No seas indio.
How many times have you heard someone say Indio, maybe even said it yourself, without thinking twice? Every time it carries a history meant to devalue Indigenous peoples, and it still hurts our communities today.
The word itself is loaded with colonial contempt and carries the history of classism, oppression, and violence that has plagued Guatemala and all of Latin America for centuries. If you think it wasn't racist to begin with, it definitely is now for how it's used to demean and discriminate others. It's common to hear Latinos use Indio as a deeply offensive insult, even to each other. The word Indio originally meant someone from India. When the Spanish arrived in the Americas during the conquest, they thought they had landed in the Indies, so they mistakenly called the indigenous peoples Indios. But Indio isn't just a mistake. It became a label used to categorize and control people. During that time, you were either called Indio, Español, Negro, or Criollo, terms that reinforced a racial and social hierarchy. The Indio category was positioned at the bottom of the hierarchy, a system that was designed to maintain Spanish power and control. In present day, the term Indio could never be just a neutral word. It carries an ideological meaning because it's tied to discrimination and the belief that indigenous people are inferior. Thus, using that word reinforces those negative stereotypes. And that ideology isn't just manifested in mean attitudes. It directly results in material harm to those communities through restricted access to education, healthcare, and housing. Even though colonialism as a system is in the past, the ideology and power structures that came from it are still active today. That's why someone can still be considered an Indio even now, because the power imbalance and discriminatory system still exist. Look, noticing differences between people is normal. The problem starts when those differences are used to judge someone as superior or inferior. That's when it stops being neutral and becomes discrimination. So, what should we be saying instead? As a monolith, there are a number of terms that do not carry the same hurtful connotations, but rather give respect and dignity to these cultures. Even better though, the most respectful practice is just to ask. Ask individuals directly how they prefer to be addressed. Learn the community and ethnic group they belong to. In Guatemala, for instance, people may identify by specific Maya nations such as Achi, Pocomam, Ixil, Canjobal, and so many more. Reconnecting with Guatemala is a journey of unlearning things I thought I knew. So changing the way we talk might seem small, but language shapes our relationships, communities, and future. So let's be the generation that leaves these terms in the past and chooses respect and dignity over indifference.